That's one small step for man, one giant leap for all mankind. Astronaut Neil Armstrong's words as he made his first step onto the surface of the moon, July 20, 1969. Paramshanti, in the morning of July 16, 1969, an enormous three-stage Saturn V rocket, the largest rocket ever built, with 281 feet height and 6.2 million pounds weight, stood on Launch Pad 39A at Cape Kennedy, Florida. On the top of the Saturn V, 3 Apollo 11 astronauts, Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, and Edwin Buzz Aldrin, waited in their tiny command module over 300 feet above the ground. Attached below them were a service module whose engine would be used to take them out of Earth's orbit, and a lunar module named Eagle, which would be used to take Armstrong and Aldrin to the surface of the moon and back to Collins, who would orbit the moon in the command module for the trip home. At just after 9:30 a.m., the long countdown ended, and the Saturn rocket's engines ignited. The huge rocket rose off the ground. In minutes, the crew was in Earth orbit. Shortly afterward, the single booster in the service module launched them out of the orbit and towards the moon. For the next 8 days, the world watched as Apollo 11 flew to the moon. Armstrong and Aldrin landed and explored its surface, linked up with Collins, and returned to Earth. However, despite of the scientific facts and live broadcast, some people claim that no Apollo landed on moon and so on. Some people say that Americans are telling lie. They are saying so without any basis or solid background. In this video, we have presented what Bapuji has seen with his divine vision about Apollo 11 and the astronauts who went in it. Behad Bapuji says that those who are claiming that America did not send Apollo to the moon, nor did Apollo land on moon, they are actually fooling the people. With his divine vision, Behad Bapuji says that 3 people, including Neil Armstrong, were sent in the Apollo 11 mission, and they brought soul from the moon. Behad Bapuji says, "When I meditated in my soul-conscious state, I saw that Americans had gone to the moon in their spacecraft and landed there. Neil Armstrong, who was one of the 3 astronauts, landed on the moon and also brought some soil. They also put up the flag there. But that time, the deity of moon, Chandradev, who still resides there, showed the things to aware that they live there and made them run away. Many souls of Sanatan Dharma reside on the moon in subtle form, and they don't like any interruption or disturbances. Many aircraft land over there forcefully, but they can't control that. However, in order to show their existence and aware them that they live there, the subtle world souls residing on the moon show the things to chase away the outsiders. That's why the astronauts got scared and ran away from the moon and came back onto Earth. Those 3 astronauts were very scared. The subtle world souls on the moon showed astronauts the existence of aliens. The vision of aliens made them so scared that they couldn't even speak about it for many years, and later they spoke out that they had seen the aliens on the moon. That's why they ran away. Bapuji explains that here aliens mean the subtle world souls residing there. Moon belongs to Chandradeva or the deity of moon. So he resides there in subtle form. Similarly, Suryadeva or deity of sun resides on sun in the subtle form even today. On earth, there are souls who have come from far, far away. Souls from far, far away came into our planets, landed there, and gradually captured the planets. Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, all these planets were captured by the souls from outside. The outsider souls captured the entire Brahmand or our solar system. First, they landed their UFO on the planets and then gradually came in subtle form. Not only that, they also came on Earth in physical form. That's why today we can see many religions and sects on Earth. In the last 2 to 3,000 years, souls of many religions and sects have come. This is very subtle thing. One can understand only if analyzed in subtle form and in depth. Not everyone will be able to understand. People talk about alien connection, but where do the aliens come from? They come from different solar systems, different galaxies, different universes, different great universes, and so on. So they have come here in our Brahmand and captured the planets. But they were not able to capture moon and the sun. Sun is very hot. That's why they were not able to tolerate the heat and hence unable to capture it. They have captured all the rest. The original souls of the planets have evacuated. They have been sent down onto Earth. The outsiders have taken possession of the planets. The heretics have done the same to the Sanatan Dharma people. Paramshanti.
बेहद की परम शांति सोचो बोलो परम शांति.
Join us daily for our morning live meditation, Monday to Saturday, 5:30 to 6:30 a.m.
Join us daily for live meditation, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. on YouTube Live. Subscribe now. Website www.paramshanti.org. Email us anant@paramshanti.org. Like, share, subscribe. Join today.
बेहद की परम शांति सो